run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. Bit of a haymaker right after the starting bell, Charles. One play on the ground, and you're already on the other side of the 50.
I like how you went boxing there. Essentially went from the weigh-in to walking into the ring, being introduced, and firing away. Big shot early.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing. Brissett. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Kansas City.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Brissett. And Robinson with a big catch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 14-yard line.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
Brissett to throw for it on 4th. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as as his guys will get the football back. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins taking a shot for Samuel. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Haskins going to throw again. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know the thought.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Now Brissett. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And taken right on the 30. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. leverage guys, win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. We're scoreless after one.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up second down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. And we got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. The bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, kill. Hey.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And it's fielded at the 34. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
38-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now 1st down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
1st down, Carolina.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop.
Christian McCaffrey.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
And a Panther 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. A first update now out of Jacksonville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Donald Parham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Here's Brissett. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Brissett. And he checks this one down to Williams. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
That's a gain of 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
4th down.
Now a man drafted and then let go by the Panthers, Harrison Butker, for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Rutgers' kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to see what's served, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He finds an opening past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. 22 yards there, a first down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And it's caught inside the 30. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Brissett to throw on first. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Following the turnover, it's Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Brissett on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is caught by Robinson. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years, so he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
It's a gain of 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore.
Touchdown, Carolina.
DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
14, Chiefs 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A first down throw for Brissett. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
6-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Brissett sets to throw it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 15 yards on the play, first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
On 2nd and 9. Brissett, pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play fake, Brissett. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
31 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we...
And that's caught inside the 30. touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his second touchdown on the season, and the Panthers add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for KC. 55 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
At the 31-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
On 2nd and 12, Brissett. That one complete to Hill. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
4th down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 2nd and 12, Brissett. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
To throw is Brissett. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs.
They've got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 78 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well, and they may have run into him after the kick went away. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
3rd and short yardage, Brissett. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They shall run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 44, Brissett. That's complete to Robinson. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I know he ain't got it. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. It's Williams on the catch. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Brissett. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Haskins going to try to throw it. Taking a shot for Samuel. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll run here with Balaj. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
On the carry.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
It's a game.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Now a play fake here on first down.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And now it's second down.
At the 30-yard line.
Big stop, kid. Big stop. Let's go. 56 to Mike.
Throwing again. Haskins taking a shot for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Intended for Curtis Samuel. Incomplete. It's third down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Haskins will throw.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
For Curtis Samuel. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Let's get off the field.
They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Panthers, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.